What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Daily Cocktail. My name is James Ursini, Jimmy Cocktails, and I am your host of the show, The Daily Cocktail. Very excited to be coming back to you with another one of our incredible interviews from the 2020 interview series that we did on the show. Tonight, who you're about to see is the amazing DJ ODDEO Music. Originally hailing from Fresno in Central Valley, California. You can also find him up in San Francisco, down in Orange County. He is an amazing streamer, incredible DJ, Pokemon fanatic, and a shop bully, but that's okay. We accept that here on The Daily Cocktail. I'm very excited to be re-airing this episode because it was so much fun to film with him. We did it super last minute, but we had so many laughs, we had so much fun, and it was really just a good time. You're gonna see a little bit more about him, learn how he got his name, find out where he started his DJ career, and then we also make him his signature daily cocktail called the LEO. So, hope you enjoy the show. If you really like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, show us some love, and tune in again for another episode of The Daily Cocktail. Catch us live on Twitch, 8 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. And also, if you want to see more, you can follow us all on our social media channels. Really hope you enjoy. Raise your glass, cheers, have a sip, and enjoy the show. What's going on? How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to The Daily Cocktail. So great to be back here. So great to see everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in on this fabulous Thursday, Friday Eve, whatever we want to call it. I've heard so many different things to call Thursday, which is weird. But welcome back to The Daily Cocktail. Welcome to all the fam and all the friends that are out there. Appreciate you guys coming back. This is now day 3 of streaming for me. I usually don't stream Wednesdays, but of course it was St. Patty's Day. And I had to go and I had to stream on St. Patty's Day. We did the stream on Tuesday. We did some more classic cocktails. And then tonight we have an amazing guest that I'm super pumped to be bringing onto the show. But I want to first thank everybody that came through for the last 2 nights. It was a lot of fun making cocktails for everybody. And not just classic cocktails, but I made 2 really great cocktails yesterday. I'm going to talk about one of them tonight. Which is the Irish coffee that came out really awesome. Both are up on my Instagram page, so if you want to take a look and check them out, please go ahead and grab those. Absolutely amazing, and they came out really good, a lot better than I expected. Rick Wonder in the house. What is up, my brother? What's up, fam? It's good to see you. But yeah, so it's been a fun week. I hope everybody's had a good week. I hope everybody is doing good. So yeah, but I'm excited for this weekend. I just got my shot also. So I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like there's a weight that gets lifted off of your shoulders when you get the vaccination. I don't know. That's what I've heard. I'm just going with it. But hold on one second. All right. We got some fun things going on. And what do we got? All right, just making sure I got everything all set up here for us. So other than that, we're feeling pretty good right now. Anybody have any plans tonight? I'm super excited for this weekend. I'm going to relax. I have some cocktail experiments that I want to do and get some new syrups, get some new drinks, and really kind of just play around with a couple of things. I've been playing with a lot of different syrups. I got a couple of different ryes and some whiskeys. Rick, we haven't caught up. We got to catch up and talk about those. But we're going to have some fun this weekend. But tonight, so also, welcome to The Daily Cocktail. Also, I've been going on and on and on. Haven't introduced you guys to the cocktail. Welcome to the show. This is a bartending cocktail mixology show, but it's not your typical show. Not only do we make drinks, but we interview amazing streamers, entrepreneurs, and DJs and creatives. And I am really excited bringing on a special DJ for us tonight. I'm not going to waste any more talking because I want to get to drinking with him. I want you guys to meet him. But tonight we're going to be hanging out with ODDEO Music. And I love the power of Twitch because I connected with this amazing streamer and DJ, and I could not be more excited. He's incredible. He DJs for Radio Basement. If you've caught his stream, he does some really awesome beats. His overlays are sick too. He has this crazy, I don't know. He does something with Pokemon cards that I'm really excited to ask him about. I want to find out more because that seems to be the hot topic. We're going to make him a special drink tonight. We're going to be drinking some wine. We're going to be drinking some tequila. and we're going to be having some fun. So without further ado, I want to bring in the one and only ODDEO Music. What is going on, my brother?
What is up? We're hanging out.
We are. How are you doing tonight, man? How's everything?
I'm a little hungover from St. Patty's Day, so I'm excited to start drinking and get rid of this hangover.
I know. We should pour up in a second, but I want to say thank you for coming onto the show. Welcome to the Daily Cocktail. I know this was something literally, I think you were streaming on like Saturday or Sunday, and I was like, boom, you're coming on the show this Thursday, and that's it.
It was just like you were in my chat and you're like, Thursday, we're doing it. And I was like, let's go.
Let's just power through. If it's, we're powering through St. Patty's, which I knew we were probably going to wind up doing. Dude, same. I did a lot of shots and car bombs, and yeah, I woke up a little groggy this morning. I was like, oh God. And I also have some extra, some Guinness with me. So if you have any, if you get a little rambunctious, we can do some car bombs too.
I drank all of mine last night, so.
But you got some wine here. You got some boxed wine. What do you got?
Yes, we got the Kirkland special, boxed wine, 3 liters. It comes with 4 bottles basically of wine.
I love this. I'm super excited. I was like, I went to Costco and I'm like, where's the boxed wine? I don't remember the last time I bought boxed wine. I think I was in college.
Yeah,
same. But we're going
water, right?
Dude, I love it though. This is like super convenient.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, let me go in. We're gonna go all in.
Price, I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, you can't beat Kirkland for anything. Hold on, let me get some wine out here as well. Ooh, here we go.
It's basically $12 for 4 bottles of wine.
We haven't done wine on the Daily Cocktail before, so we're gonna have some wine and some tequila. Cheers! Welcome to the Daily Cocktail. Welcome everybody to all our lurkers, everybody that's joining with us tonight. Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's really not bad at all. I'm really liking this.
For boxed wine, I mean.
For boxed wine, right? What's up? Shout out to the chat. We got Rick Wonder in the chat. We got Rainbow 55129. That's actually my mom's. My mom's is hanging out with us tonight too.
Hi, Mom.
Shout out to moms. Jason, what's up? Terry Bear, what is going on? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining tonight. So I'm super excited to have you here. We got some boxed wine. We got some tequila. But we have time, and I want to give everybody an opportunity to find out more about you. And I want to ask you a couple of really great questions, because the fun part about this is for everybody to kind of get to know you a little bit more, because I feel like there's always so much, like, people see streamers and they see DJs, but they really don't know. I don't know. It's like the comic books. They don't know your origin story. They don't know. They don't know where it started. And I love hearing the stories of like the first gig and how you really got like your name and all of that. So I want to start off. And wine's a cocktail. It's fermented grape mimosas. You know what? I agree with Jason right there, 100%. So we're good. But let's start off. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Where are you residing right now? Give us a little bit about yourself. Tell us. Give us some insight. Reveal the curtain.
I'm 35 years old. I go by ODDEO. My real name's Leo. I'm actually born and raised in Fresno, California.
Oh.
Yep. Central Valley. I lived there pretty much my whole life, and I mean, it's cool. My parents still live there. I go back and visit every now and then, but I always told myself I wanted to get out of there. So now I reside in, well, I split my time between San Francisco and Orange County. But mainly my time is in San Francisco. I'm in the works of buying a house in Orange County right now, which is literally the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life.
Crazy. Why Orange County? Just you like the area, or you have friends down there?
I've lived in San Francisco for about 10 years now, and I love it. But I need some sun in my life. I love the sun way too much. And, you know, the city is great, but we get sun like 3 or 4 days a year, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I used to live in San Francisco too, so I can definitely understand that, where it's like, and when it is sunny, you have to like walk in the sunny parts, because when you go in the shade, there is that like drop in temperature.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I mean, basically you have to have in your car like clothing for 3 different seasons, because you'll get 3 different seasons in one day in San Francisco.
Yes, 100%. That's so true.
You'll
Oh,
wake up and it's like winter and it's freezing, and then midday it's a little warmer, so you can shed a layer, and then you're going home and it's like it should be snowing or something. It's insane. So
that is true. That is really, really true. Oh,
wait,
that's
who's
awesome.
the? I'm looking at the chat here. Who's the shot instigator? Usually that's me. I have an emote
Yes,
that says "shot bully" because I usually go into everybody's chats and make sure that they're taking shots.
I love
So
that. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm usually the shot instigator, or I'm the crumbly guy that'll
yeah, oh,
go in and
100%.
then just start like dropping. Like you'll know I'm coming off of the stream crumbly
Yeah.
when I'm in all caps, and then I just start dropping like subs and bits, and it's like, oh, all right, Jimmy just streamed and he's crumbly.
Yep.
Let's go. Energy is up. We're in.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. 100%.
If you ask Terry Bear, I think that's what happened last night when I went into Delissa Divine stream after the car bomb. I was like, okay, I'm feeling good right now.
There's been a time I literally just walked off stream and went to bed and left the stream going. Like I was streaming, I was super crumbly. One of my mods sent me McDonald's, and so there was a knock at the door, and I went and answered it, and I didn't know the McDonald's was coming. And so I got the McDonald's, and I, instead of going back to the stream and like letting people know I was done for the night, I just went to my room and ate the McDonald's in bed and passed out.
I feel like we've all left our stream on at one point, and it's just like I remember going back and like watching playback of some of them, and I hear I'm like, oh my god, I didn't turn off my thing. I'm like, shit. I've had people walk off stream and like I'll be modding for them, and I'll be like, yo, I'm texting them like, you left your stream on. You left your stream on, and it's like, oh shit. Oh man. Well, so tell us a little bit about DJing. How long have you been a DJ for? And tell us how you got started. What's your origin story? Like, where did you first start mixing and spinning? And give us the history. Let's dive in a little bit.
So, I mean, I was always interested in DJing as a kid growing up. My dad was actually a DJ before as well. I never got to like see him do it. He stopped DJing before I started like getting interested in DJing, but I think that's maybe it was just in my blood to want to be a DJ.
Nice.
So I don't know, around like 15 or 16, I got my first setup, and it was just, I would be in my bedroom and I was terrible and was never any good. It was just something I was doing for fun. And then around, I want to say 21, 22, I worked at a clothing store that was right next to a nightclub. And we would always, as we, the nightclub would come into the clothing store and, hang out and buy clothes. And then when we were done, we would go hang out at the nightclub and they would take care of us. So it was a back and forth thing. And so just hanging out in the nightclub, too many nights a week, I started talking to a couple of the DJs there, and was like, I do this at home for fun, but I really want to start getting into it a little bit more. And there were some older guys. Shout out to Mark West and Danny P, those two guys right there, and C Styles, those three guys. They really kind of took me under their wing and kind of like explained to me how it was to DJ in a club. And so I'd hang out with them a few days a week as well at their house, and they're teaching me different things. And then there was one night I was working at the clothing store, and the general manager of the nightclub came over, and he's like, hey, like, I know you used to DJ. Our DJ tonight, it was a random Tuesday night. He's like, our DJ tonight canceled on me last minute. Can you fill in for him? And then I filled in for him, and after that, I mean, every Tuesday night was my night from that night on. So
awesome.
yeah, it was a little club called Twist in Fresno, and we called it Twisted Tuesdays was my night. And that ran for a good, I want to say 5 years or something like that. And there was, we built my night and went from there. And then I moved actually to Orange County. I was living in Costa Mesa for about 2 years and started DJing there a little bit more just because if my fiance is on, she's going to kill me for saying this, but I got what I always called was Fresno famous. Like everybody in Fresno knew my name. Everybody in Fresno knew my name, and I was DJing in Fresno like 5 or 6 nights a week at different spots, and like it was great. Like I loved it, and I was making good money doing it, but I knew I wanted to do something bigger. So I decided to pack my stuff up and move to Costa Mesa, where nobody knew who I was, and try to make a name for myself there. Which is I did pretty well. DJ'd a lot
Yeah.
of great spots. And then job opportunity took me to San Francisco. And again, moving to another city where nobody knew who I was. So going from Fresno to Costa Mesa, I actually had a different DJ name.
I take it this might be is Mindy Tiffany your fiance?
Yep. That's my fiance right there, Minnie Tiffany.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Definitely not. Oh, come on. No, you know what? I gotta say, it's always like there's always that one piece where you become known in the city or in the industry in one specific area. I mean, I was no DJ, but I used to work at this tanning salon, and all the bottle girls, when it was like first becoming popular, like bottle service, like all the hosts, the bouncers, the DJs, everybody would come in to this to where I worked, and I knew all of them. So it was like they all knew me and they all knew who I was. So you definitely become that like famous, but
everybody
definitely,
everybody knows you in your little city.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, your little city, everybody knows you, and then you go to like a different part of the world, and you're like, "Who are you? Wait, what?"
Yeah, exactly.
So wait, I want to go back real quick. So you said the guys took you under their wing, and they taught you what it was like to DJ in a club. Yep. What does that mean? Like, what do you mean by that? Like because I know definitely different scenes when you listen to me, when you DJ in a club versus like a bar. But it seems like they kind of showed you different ropes. Like,
when you're DJing at home and in your bedroom, you're playing the music that you like. And when you go to a nightclub, you're not the only person there. There's, hundreds of other people there. And, you have to kind of play to the crowd. And that's something I didn't really understand until I started seeing what they were talking about. There would be times when literally they'd be like, okay, you see these people over here, they're not really dancing. Your goal is to try to figure out what song is going to get them to dance. Nice. And then there was also there's a way to cycle the dance floor. So like, yeah, it's great, especially like in smaller nightclubs or bars. It's great when the DJ's killing it and everybody's on the dance floor having a good time. That's perfect, but that doesn't mean that the bar is making money. That doesn't mean the club's making money. So you have to cycle the dance floor, meaning like you might have a packed dance floor, but then you have to play a song that will get half of the dance floor to go to the bar and buy booze to get more drunk and then come back to the dance floor.
These guys truly showed you the way. That is, thank you for doing that and showing the bar some love. That's amazing. Like, honestly, I knew that there's always a way. You have to work the crowd and you have to work the room. And I find it so amazing how DJs work a room and how you guys, if you want to be able to know how to read like a person or something, like I feel like DJs have that innate superpower where they can read a crowd and they can read a person really quick, because you have to be able to make those split-second changes to be like, oh shit, all right, I gotta change this up, I gotta bring it back. And it was funny. So I want to ask you real quick. So we had this conversation similar to this. It's like no one's dancing on the dance floor. Like, you got to get the crowd moving. What's your go-to song in that situation?
Man,
I know there are a lot, but like, what's the one like you would just jump on?
There is a lot. Let's see. It really kind of just depends on the situation. But if I had to say one that worked in like pretty much any situation, I would have to say Little John Get Low.
Okay.
Little John Get Low. I mean, there's just something about it.
Yep.
Or Juvenile, Back That Ass Up. Like either one of those.
Yeah. Those are good. Those are good ones. I would definitely be like, all right, yo, that's the jam. And that's like kind of like a pseudo old school jam too. So
it's one that everybody would know no matter what age they are. And
100%. Definitely. Shout out, what's going on? DJ Elliot S says in the chat. Oh, we got Papa Audio in the room.
Oh yeah.
Too. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. Here's to the fan bam in the house. My mom's in, your dad's in the chat. We're all hanging out.
Yep.
So you moved to Costa Mesa, and then you started DJing more down there. What was the first big gig that you had?
There was a place called Detroit Bar. That was kind of like one of the first ones that kind of like gave me my shot. And it was really weird, you know, moving from Fresno to Costa Mesa. So Fresno, the music scene is different in every city that you go to. So I didn't know really what was going on, and I completely bombed my first gig in Costa Mesa because I played music as if I was in Fresno, and Fresno was more hip hop, poppy, like top 40 style music, and like heavy EDM, like LMFAO and things like that. Um, Costa Mesa, a lot of their stuff was more new disco or indie style music. So it was very different, and it was very challenging, but like in a good way. It opened my music genre to even more music that I didn't know about and that I had to learn and really listen to and be a fan of. Like I'm a fan of all music, and when I say all music, I literally mean all music. I'll even use the example of country music. I'm a fan of country music as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So being able to go to a different city and learn the different music that they've got there, became a big fan of indie or new disco music or blog house music as well. Learning all of that, it was different but challenging and in the best way possible.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you were down in Costa Mesa. So what brought you back? Like, what brought you up to the Bay Area?
There was a work opportunity outside of DJing, regular day job. Yep. So I'm one of those DJs that overworks himself and has a regular 9-to-5 job as well. DJing's great, pays the bills as well, but you also need to have something to fall back on, especially this past year showed us anything. I was super grateful and glad that I had a regular 9-to-5 as well that would help me keep afloat.
Yeah, definitely. So what's the 9-to-5?
So there's a couple of different things so I have a few 9-to-5s.
Okay.
So I'm a freelance. I'm a freelance graphic designer. Yeah, freelance graphic designer.
Awesome.
So a lot of the emotes and overlays that you see on Twitch for the other DJs, I've made quite a few of those. Anything that's on the Radio Basement page, that's all my graphic design. So if it sucks, it definitely was somebody else. We outsourced it, but if it's great and you like it, that was me.
Okay, noted. Well noted.
Yeah. And then I've worked for T-Mobile for the past 10 years as well. That's and that's mainly 2 or 3 days a week, nothing like crazy. That's mainly just for health insurance, because as we know, health insurance is mighty expensive, and you get full benefits with T-Mobile, so you can't beat it. And I will keep that as long as I can, even if I find another job that pays me millions of dollars. I might even just still work 1 day a week at T-Mobile just to keep the insurance.
1 day a week, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's the ultimate. Everyone's got at least one side job or a hustle, and I applaud the full-time DJs, and I applaud the DJs that do it on the side. I mean, we had DJ 360 last week, and she was like, well, people are shocked when I tell them my 9-to-5 is like I'm in tech and AI. I'm like, wait, what? And it's always so great to hear that how multi-talented people are. And it's like yourself, like graphic designing, I think is absolutely incredible. I wanted to throw my computer on the ground when I was trying to create my own overlay and working Photoshop. And Rick Wonder, he's my homie out in New York, and he did a lot of my overlays and everything, and it's great. But he was like, I'd call him like, dude, I can't get this fucking thing to work. So I give the graphic designers a lot of props. You guys are great at the work that you guys do. It's amazing.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's awesome. Now, so you moved up to San Francisco. You started DJing in San Francisco. Now, how did you get hooked up with the HMC guys and Radio Basement? Because you're a regular on the show on Saturdays at 8:30. But how did you connect with them in your journey while you were DJing?
So after struggling in San Francisco for a little bit to find gigs, because again, nobody knew who I was. And of course I had a different DJ name back then, and I had to change it. And that was partly due to my fiance. She said, your DJ name sucks. You need a new DJ name. You need to reinvent yourself.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Wait, we got to pause here for a second. So, what was your old DJ name that she adamantly said you needed to change?
So it was just my name, Leo, but it was DJ Leo, and so there was like periods in between each letter, so it was like
Okay.
initials. And literally everybody, when I would be like, "Yeah, it's DJ Leo," and they're like, "What does it stand for?" And I'm like, "It's just my name with periods in between the letters."
Okay. So then, how did the birth of ODDEO come about? Because it's very unique. I always like. I take a split second when I read it in the very beginning, and even now I'll be like, wait, I want to make sure I say audio right.
Yep. No, most people will say ODDEO or ODDEO. That few have really read it the way audio. And how that came about was a drunken bus ride one night. I was trying to brainstorm all of these names, and I wanted to kind of still stick with E-Rock.
DJ
E-Rock, what up?
house. He knows.
E-Rock. There he is right there, my guy, E-Rock.
Fam is in the house. What's going on, fam? How are you? Little Soul in the house too. Shout. What's going on? But we got E-Rock in the house too. The whole fam is here.
You have no idea how many times E-Rock and the HMC guys have tried to talk me into just changing it to ODDEO. They're like, just be ODDEO. Just get rid of audio, be ODDEO.
But actually write it out like how he said it, like ODDEO.
Yeah, that's why I have another emote in there. If Mindy's still in here, Mindy, can you throw the ODDEO emote in there? I made that specifically for E-Rock and the HMC guys.
That's great. Okay, wait. So how did you get hooked up with these guys? How did all that work?
Yeah, so eventually I actually started running a nightclub in San Francisco. I was the entertainment director there. And I actually, so the nightclub was Infusion Lounge, and the predecessor, or the people before me, was actually E-Rock. E-Rock was the entertainment director before I was in the role. He moved on to bigger and better things, and there was a position open, and I filled that position. And so that's kind of where I don't know if E-Rock knew me before that, actually. I don't know if he knew who I was, or I don't know if I was on his radar at all. But after I took the position, then I think that's when he and I started talking. And then I'm trying to remember when. I want to say it was back in 2018, maybe. E-Rock knew that I was doing a lot of graphic design work and everything like that. Yeah. Yeah, E-Rock wasn't there towards the end. He moved on to bigger and better things, as he does, as always. Yeah, so I want to say 2017, 2018, something like that. E-Rock knew I was doing some graphic design work, and so he asked me to come on and help him with graphic design work with The Basement. And shout out to him for bringing me on. He's kind of taken me under his wing as well and taught me, the radio side of things and the backside of the industry. So again, shout out to him. Without him, I probably I wouldn't have some of the things that I've got right now, like, the Twitch and everything. He really pushed me to make my own Twitch stream. I was, during the pandemic and everything. Yeah, E-Rock, yep,
bringing on more and more streamers and amazing.
Yeah, E-Rock literally, he ran the DJ side of things on Twitch and like pushed so many DJs to jump in on it. A lot of DJs were doing the Instagram live stuff, and E-Rock jumped on Twitch very quickly and told everybody Twitch is the wave. Like, that's where you need to be. So
we heard his story about how he met Neil too when we interviewed him. It's amazing how like that circle slowly closes when you start talking to everybody and really getting the nuts and bolts of how it all came together. So were you doing anything on Instagram Live before you came to Twitch, or?
I did one stream on Instagram Live, and I hated it. It gave me such anxiety trying to sit there and like read the comments and see who's like jumping in the stream. It was just all over the place. It gave me anxiety. I was like, nope, I'm done. This isn't for me. Like, I can't do it. So it took me like a good 3 or 4 months of E-Rock convincing me that I need to hurry up and jump in on the Twitch side. So Oh, we got
Oh
Papa
man,
Audio in here gifting some
Papa
subs.
Audio gifting subs. Thank you so much, Papa Audio. Miss Robles popping in the chat. What's going on, Miss Robles? How are you this
Mr.
evening?
Robles, what up?
Terry Bear going on. What's going on? The family it's a family affair. I love it. This is great. But that's crazy. So you hooked up with him, or
Yep.
you linked up with him in in San Francisco, and now it's kind of history. You're working
Yep.
through the basement, and
Yeah. And
your
I started
show.
meeting I met Five and Deluxe and all those guys through bookings. That's another thing. Me and E-Rock, we run another company where we book talent for different nightclubs as well. It's EMG. And that's where we book different talent for different nightclubs all over, San Francisco, LA. And that's where I kind of met Five and Deluxe, was kind of through that and through E-Rock. And ever since then, we go wine tasting with Five. Deluxe jumps in my chat and makes me take shots and then leaves.
I love
Ever,
it. I
DJ
love the
Ever always
camaraderie.
makes sure that I've got a drink.
Yeah. I mean, the camaraderie is great to see from you guys, like
Yeah.
all of the HMC guys, and from the Bay to LA. It's just you guys are so close knit, and you can definitely get that sense, like when you're in that crew, you're like with everybody. Everybody shows love. Everybody comes together, and then the family that you guys have built when you go to the chat, it's great because I can be in your chat and see people that I see in E-Rock's chat or Five's chat or Deluxe's chat. And I think that's amazing. And that's something that like this platform is bringing more and more together too. And I mean, look at this, like you and we are just connecting through Twitch, and now we're sitting down for the show, and I'm going to see you at the end of April in San Diego, which I'm super pumped about. That's going to be awesome.
Yep.
But
yeah, I mean, Mindy today, I was telling her, I was like, yeah, we're going to jump on. We're going to do this with Daily Cocktails. And she's like, how do you know him? I was like, I don't. Like, we literally met through Twitch, and
exactly.
we're always talking to each other. We're always in each other's chat saying what's up. And when we're in other people's chats, we're saying what's up. And I had to go back and remember how we first got introduced. And I think it was when you had Neil Jackson on your stream. You guys rated me after that stream.
Yes.
And then
that's right.
And then that's where, yeah.
And I mean, and then it goes back. Like you have E-Rock, and then you have Neil Jackson, who got me onto Twitch when I was on doing Instagram, but I wasn't doing the live. I was just making videos. I started talking to Neil, and Neil's like, "You just gotta fucking come on Twitch, man. You just gotta do it." And I'm like, "All right."
How do you know Neil?
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. I didn't know Neil. I knew DJ Chachi from New York, and E-Rock knew Chachi, and Neil, and like it was one of those just like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon type deal. One person, and the degrees just kept streaming out. And Miss Robles and I, actually, that's where I met her, in Neil's chat, and we started like streaming at the same time too. So it's
shout out Miss Robles. I'm going to be on her stream next week as well. We're doing top 5 next week.
Oh, her top 5 is fun. We did a top 5 cocktails, but the top 5 music is amazing. I love it. It's so much fun to watch her as a streamer, and then people that she brings on. It's super cool. So that's I definitely, Miss Robles, I'm going to be there for that one. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Yes. So you got started with Twitch. So how do you like streaming on Twitch? You've been doing it. You're now doing it on the regular. You have your schedule. How do you like the platform? Do you see that this is something that, as venues are now starting to open, like you have people booking, you're booking gigs, are you going to continue to stream once things start to open?
100%. Yeah. I have too much fun on it, and it's another way to just interact with people. I mean, things are going to start opening, and we're going to be able to go out and everything, but I think there's going to still be there's going to be a lane for Twitch. I even said that there's going to be times when nightclubs are going to set up cameras and live stream Twitch. They're going to have their own channels, and they're going to live stream Twitch because it's just another lane for them to gain revenue from. yeah, you've got all the people in the nightclub enjoying the DJ there, but the people that
Mhm.
either don't want to go out or couldn't make it out because they got work early in the morning, they can still tune in and kind of like enjoy being at the nightclub without having to stay out until 2 a.m. and be hungover at work the next day or whatever. There's
Oh,
definitely going
yeah.
to be a market for it for sure.
Oh, 100%. I definitely think that it's like you said it, you nailed it. It's like there's going to be a lane. And I think clubs would be ridiculous not to put cameras in the club and
Hmm.
either create their own channels or let the DJs stream from their channel
Yep.
and promote the club. I think that would be absolutely amazing. And it's
Yep.
something where that's just another opportunity. If you're looking for more revenue opportunities, it's like, that's right there in front of you. That's already built. You just got to put up a camera.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah, I
some
mean,
people,
I'm already planning on streaming from Sidebar when I do that live gig, because I think it's a Friday or Saturday, which is normal nights that I'm always on Twitch anyways. So why not stream from my phone or whatever I can, just to be on and give somebody an experience that maybe they're in a city that isn't open yet, where they can't go out to a nightclub or anything like that. So you give them that that feeling of being able to be there and being able to be out in public and enjoy themselves.
yeah, I think that's great. And that's awesome. And I love hearing that, like, that you're going to continue to do it. And it's so much fun. I feel like you guys have created, by you guys, I mean, all of the DJs that have done this have created such an incredible community around music. And you're really showing like yourself and what you guys can do. And it's mind blowing for me. I didn't know the amazing DJs that were out west. I've lived out here before. I lived in San Francisco. My work didn't allow me to really go out. I was working at night. But then when I moved back out here, I'm like, holy crap, there are so many amazing DJs
Yep.
that are out here. And it's like, exactly like when I told my wife, she's like, who are you interviewing tonight? And I'm like, audio music. She's like, have we gone to it? Because I always drag her to the club with me. And
Yeah, yeah,
she likes it because,
yeah.
we'll go out and we'll get hooked
Sure.
up and all that. But
Yeah.
she was like, have we seen him live? I'm like, we will soon. No, we haven't.
Yeah, I mean, you might have. I used to be in San Diego quite a bit. I would do Sidebar, El Chingon, Park,
Oh,
Flux, all the spots. So
okay. I probably saw you at Flux. Did you ever do Voyeur?
no, that's one place I didn't do. Yeah.
That was an amazing room. I remember Voyeur like it was yesterday. Such a dope room with like LED wall, everything, and the shadow boxes. It was great. That was a cool scene. So what's the best club you've DJ'd in? Like what most like where you're like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Prism in Chicago.
Really? Okay. What made it special?
One of the nights that I was there, I opened up for Fetty Wap, but the club itself is like, it's a very big room Vegas style club. There's a massive LED screen behind you, a huge DJ booth, and the crowd is just in front of you. It's a 2-story spot. It just it gives you that big room Vegas vibe without the Vegas douchiness.
That tracks. That tracks definitely. So what's on the agenda for you once? Or actually, let me backtrack. Pre-COVID, where were you club-wise? Like, where were you going to be? What were you going to be traveling? Where were you going to be? What were you going to be doing before COVID hit? And are those going to be the new tracks that you're going to head towards now as we start to see more things open?
Yeah, I was in. I had a few different things lined up. So I DJ the 49er draft party every year for the friends and family after the draft party. After they do the draft, there's a big party either at the stadium or at some other spot, and I usually DJ that. And 2 weeks before that was supposed to go down, COVID hit, and so that was the main thing that was the first realization that, okay, this is real. Things are getting canceled. So that's one of the big things I'm looking forward to getting back to once pandemic is under control is being able to get back to DJing the 49er draft parties. Those are always fun.
Nice. Nice. That's awesome. I love that. I better not let my wife hear that, or she's going to be like, you need to call him again because we need to go. She grew up in the Bay Area and she's a huge Niner fan. So,
Yeah. So I get to usually go to all of their practices, and I got huge brownie points with my mother-in-law. I went there and I took her with me, and the other that side of the family is actually they're big Seattle Seahawks fans, and the year that I took her was when Sherman came to the 49ers. So she took a picture with Sherman and sent it to the rest of the family and was like, we got him now. Like,
smart man. Very, very smart.
yeah.
I like it.
So you got to get the brownie points,
You got to. I mean, any way possible. I mean, I used wine when I was, when I brought my mother-in-law down here to ask for the hand. I was like, oh yeah, come on, let's go wine tasting. Let's do something. So besides streaming, also you have audio breaks, and you've been streaming it for the last couple of days, and you're doing a lot of stuff with Pokemon cards.
Yep.
So tell me a little, or tell us a little bit about that. Where did that pop out of? Because I know that I'm a big fan of Gary Vee, and I've listened to him talk about it, but there's a huge boom right now for Pokemon cards.
100%.
And you're in the throes of it. I saw your Instagram, you had a whole hallway full of packages, everything.
Yeah. So it's funny, some of my normal viewers will come in while I'm doing it. I think I even got raided by Alyssa Devine one night, and she's like, what the hell are we doing right now? Is this like a tarot card reading or something? And
I actually was going to raid into you. I think it was Tuesday. And I always and I was just I'll mouse over just to see. I'm like, what is your tagline? And it was you said something, and I'm like, okay, I got it.
Yeah. She even jumped in the chat, I think 2 nights ago, and she's like, are you friends with my 16-year-old son? He collects Pokemon cards too.
Hey, I mean, so are you a collector? Are you looking for specific cards? Is that another side hustle because of the boom, or?
So I always collected Pokemon cards, and I sold a lot of my collection, I don't know, probably 8 or 9 years ago. And I still had some somewhere at my parents' house, which me and my dad are arguing right now because he can't find them. And they're the old vintage cards that are worth thousands of dollars.
Oh my God.
Where are they?
Yeah.
So we went through the attic, and we couldn't find my Pokemon cards, but I literally found probably 8 to 10 full bins of all of his old baseball cards. He kept all of his baseball cards in pristine shape, and they're perfect, but my Pokemon cards nowhere to be found. So
if you have a Charizard or something, that's a golden ticket right now.
Yeah. So what I do on my it's called audio breaks, and what it is there's what's called card breakers, and it's with sports as well: basketball, football, baseball. Now Pokemon as well, the card breakers. So what it is I've got an online store where people will go on and buy packs on that online store, and when they're buying those packs, I open them on stream so they see what they're getting, and then I send them their cards. And people are like, why would you pay somebody to open cards and then send them to you? Why wouldn't you just go out and buy the packs yourself? So it's one of two things. One, you can't find Pokemon cards anywhere right now. You walk into your local Target, sold out every time. So I've obviously got stock of it. The other side of it is it's another thing to interact with people and have fun with. I can open a pack at home by myself, and it's so I say I pull a Charizard at home. I'm like, oh my God, I win, and I get excited myself. But if somebody buys a pack from me and I open the pack for them and I open a Charizard for them, not only are they getting excited at home, but there's a bunch of people in the chat that are getting excited for them. So it's another way of having fun, with other people and showing off your cards and having a good time as well. So
definitely.
What I'm a big sneakerhead as well. I get into anything that is I guess you can say hype, and right now Pokemon is the biggest hype right now. And so I decided I'm gonna go full force with it and start buying a bunch of Pokemon cards and doing the breaking. And it's funny that you brought up the Charizard because I pulled 2 holo Charizards for a customer 2 nights ago. It was the most
Oh my
insane thing
God.
ever. It was I want to say 3 or 4 packs apart. He bought, like 20 packs from me or something like that, and 3 or 4 packs apart, pulled 2 Charizards. It was insane. So
That's see, I would get excited about that because like I'll watch like TikTok reels or Instagram and I'm like watching people get so excited and I believe the hype because that's just like there's so much around it.
yeah,
And I feel like that's just that and that's a cool way that you're doing. Like you're taking and that's the creative piece that I love. It's like you're taking another opportunity and bringing it to the stream and bringing
right.
it to people and people want to watch that kind of stuff. They want to interact in that way.
Yep.
And I think that's amazing. You got to find those baseball cards. If like you find them, don't
Yeah.
open them and just till you start opening them on stream. And I think that would be like epic because and I think it's cool too because if you depending on how or who's watching
Right.
that card that you sent to that person, someone might already be reaching out to buy it from them, and that could
Yeah.
make somebody like and set them up for I mean I don't know how much they're not worth that much, but at least they'll be taken care of for this year
Yep.
and whatever else is going on.
So I'll give you an
You never
example
know.
that the customer that I pulled those 2 Charizards for, that wasn't literally the only thing that I pulled for him. There's, I want to say, a good 20 to 30 cards that were worth money. And I had to next day air it to him with tons of insurance on it because after he gets them graded, he's got probably, I would say, between $10,000 to $15,000 worth of cards that I sent him.
I need to buy some Pokemon cards. That or my godson who used to collect them, he's 13 and he probably has some old school ones. I gotta be like, listen, when you come out here, because you're
Yep.
coming out in a couple of weeks, you need to pack up your Pokemon cards and we're gonna do a stream. I'm gonna be like, we're just gonna look through these and you tell me
Yeah.
what's good, what's not.
My godson, so we went to Target the other day and we happened to find some packs on the shelves. So he bought a pack and he opened half of them last night and then and then he opened the other half this morning and he's been so excited about it. I'm gonna bring him on camera real quick to show off
Yeah,
what he
let's
got
see.
today.
Let's see
His
what
name's
he gets.
Oli. His middle name is Guy, so his name is Oli Guy, which is the dopest name ever.
I love it. Oli guy. What's up?
Hold on, he's looking for it.
Mike Carbonell, what's on?
Oh,
Chat.
there he is. There's another shot bully right there, Mike Carbonell.
Oh my God. Yes, definitely. Love
How do you
everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Miss Robles, thank you for those bits before. Elliot says in the chat, hanging out. Rock, Jason, Mike Carbonell. We have everybody in here. Pueblo Soul, Terry Bear. We got the fam in here. This is great.
How do you say that one? J Chon Beta? Like, what is that? How do you say that one?
Jason. Jason is his name.
Oh, Jason. Okay. Yeah. Jason. Yeah, you can buy a BMW with him.
He probably
Jason was pointing out the cause collection behind her as well. These are another hobby as well. So
cause everyone collects cause. I never got into cause. I tried to get into sneakers, and then I got super frustrated at the fact that the Nike bots would always catch me, and I would lose out on ones. And
yep. But it wasn't just regular Nike bots. I don't know if you saw that article where the CEO of the sneakers, her son was basically stealing all the sneakers off the site. And
yeah, I mean, you can't not say that there's not something going on there. I'm like, you got to know. Kids are sneaky too. Kids have a way of finding out
100%.
things. Trust me, I have a 6-year-old who knows everything. So,
so this is real quick while we're waiting for Oli. This is the longest I've been on a stream where I haven't taken a shot.
Oh,
so
let's do a shot. Hold on, let me get my shot glass.
We need to do it.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab my courtesy of Alyssa Devine. She sent me a daily cocktail shot glass, so we got to do.
Oh, okay.
We're doing Añejo. All right, let's do it.
Yep.
We've been drinking wine, so I'm like, all right. So here's to everybody. Cheers to you. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Chat. Yes.
Cheers to the chat.
Mike, shot poured up.
Pour it up, guys. Let's go. So Oh, there you go. Elliot's got the shot ready too. I love it. That's awesome. Whew, that one, that and wine. I love it. That's actually pretty good.
It's a nice combination with the two.
It
When
is.
I do my Sunday streams, it's wind down Sundays where I play a bunch of R&B music, but
Mhm.
wind down Sundays with a little bit of sad boy music. So what we do is we start off with the real vibey stuff, the R&B music, and then
Mhm.
when it gets a little later, we throw on all the like 2004 emo music, like The Used and
I love it. I
uh,
love that music though. I think I came
yeah.
onto your screen, you were playing that stuff, and I'm like,
All
I
right, so
love
this is
that.
Oli guy,
Oh, what's
and
up, Oli
he
guy? What's up, man?
right here. So he pulled a rainbow Charizard this morning.
Oh my gosh.
So ungraded, you can sell this card right here for $300. If we got it
Wow.
graded and it's a perfect 10, it's worth like $5,000.
What? I definitely need some Pokemon cards.
7 years old, and he made more money today than I probably made in the whole week. Oh yeah. What grade are you in?
First.
He's in first grade.
First grade.
First
Oh my
grade,
God.
and made more money than I did probably in the whole week. Didn't
You
even
saved
start
that
school yet.
card
Yeah, exactly. So go put that back in the safe spot.
in the safe spot. You don't trade that. That doesn't come out. That's just like
No,
up there. You hold on to that. That's amazing.
that's not a play
Congrats.
card. You don't throw that down and play with that one. That one you send
Oh
it in,
no,
you make money
definitely
on it.
not. You take
Yeah.
out the crap deck for that.
That goes
amazing.
that's going towards his college fund.
Oh yes, definitely. Who knows what things are going to be like soon? But that is amazing. So you have, I mean, I love the different lanes that you have, and you have so much going on, and
Yep.
I think that's super awesome. And I love that you continue to create, and you continue to do things. And as we're even talking, you're like, yeah, I'm trying to do this, and I have this, and you're still going, and you're still doing things, and you're going to keep doing
Yep.
Twitch. And I think that's amazing, because I think that, like you were saying before, there's a place for Twitch, whether it's in the club or it's what I'm doing or what Miss Robles does or any of the other streamers that are out there. There are people that still, I think we have this innate sense in us now that we can be comfortable being at home, because there are things that can get brought to us through
100%.
platforms.
Yeah.
And that's not going anywhere. I really do not think that that's going anywhere. And I mean, I got asked to go back to the bar, and my wife was like, so you're going to stop the stream? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I love doing this. This is fun, like being able to interview people and make cocktails and still do stuff the way I want to do it. Like, I don't have to make specific drinks. I can make, a margarita this day or a daiquiri another day, and like do fun stuff like that. So
yeah, no, I honestly I prefer Twitch over the nightclub for many of different reasons. One, I hate leaving my house for any reason. to get me to leave my house is a battle, and you can ask Mindy Tiffany about this. Every day is a battle to get me to leave the house. She's always like, let's go grab coffee or let's go to lunch or whatever. I'm like, can we just like Postmate it and just stay home?
Postmates is becoming a problem for a lot of people. I was listening to an interview today, and someone was like, man, it's just a chronic issue. But it's definitely true. It's definitely true.
Yeah. And I mean, the other side of it is, I can drink on stream at home and not have to worry about paying for an Uber and paying the surge prices to get home at 2:00 in the morning. I can just stumble my way to my bed and pass out until the next morning.
Yeah, that's true. That definitely helps. There are a lot less like those weird blackout nights where you're like, how did I make it home? Or like, how did I get here, wherever here is?
Yep. 100%.
No, but what were you going to say? Go ahead.
I don't know. It's and I don't have to deal with the annoying girl coming up to the DJ booth asking me to play her song 18 times.
Or the really pretentious bottle guy that's just buying all the bottles and thinks he can ask for any song he wants. I've heard that one from a couple of DJs.
I spent $800. You got to play my song for me. I'm like, what? No, that's not the way it works.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Hold on, I don't get my check from you, my friend.
Yeah, I didn't know you were the only person in the nightclub. My bad. Like, sure, whatever you want, I got you.
I can't wait to sit with you in person, because And I think that's also Elliot Estes said it the best because I actually met him through Twitch. And we became really close friends. And he came down to LA, and I was up in LA for the day, and we met in person, real life for the first time, and it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
And it's like meeting people in person that you've met on Twitch that you've formed a bond and a relationship with, even if it's like for a few minutes, it's just amazing. And I
Yeah.
feel like I can't wait to like laugh with you live and be like,
Yeah.
yo, this is just, and just watch it all happen. It's like, yo, we just talked about this
Yeah.
on stream or just something fun like that.
Yeah.
It turns
And
into
just like DJ Elliott just said right now, like Twitch is so much more intimate. Like you have like the family that everybody has built on Twitch is insane. Like there's people that you probably that would have never got to see you DJ live, but now you have this broad audience where literally somebody from another country can see you DJ live, and then they join your community, and then they become family. Like there's people that are in my chat that I've never met in my entire life, and they're literally like they're family now. Like they're close friends. I would, when things open up, I'll go to their birthdays. Like I will go to their town and hang out with them, and it's crazy the way that Twitch brings people together.
I think it was, whereas tech sometimes ruined us a little bit during this quarantine, it definitely brought us together. And the family that we've all built, you again nailed it right there when you said like the family that we've brought together in these chats and these followings and these communities that now guys. And I never knew some of the DJs that I follow now, and I'm so excited because I probably would not have known them, or I probably would have maybe been like, oh, all right, let's go to this place, it's close or whatever the case. But I would never have known them. Like watching you, watching E-Rock, watching Five, watching Deluxe, watching, Remark, all the West Coast guys, and then all the East Coast guys. There are even more people that I'm finding out about, like in my hometowns. And it's just amazing that this was all brought to us, and we've created something around it. You guys have created something around it that's been incredible. So cheers to you, man. I'm raising up my glass for you. So now every stream, we do a signature cocktail for our interviewers. Now, I know I told you we were going to do wine and tequila shots.
Yep.
I was like, I can't not do a signature cocktail for this guy because, I say the same thing. When you come on the show, your family, I 100% will be there whenever I can when you're DJing. And beforehand, we go out if you're in San Diego or if I'm up, wherever we are. I definitely would love to connect. And I think that when you make the signature cocktail, it just seals the deal and it's just fun. So we're going to make you, and I'm coining the drink to this name today because of the chat. We're going to call this the ODDEO.
So I was talking to Mindy today and telling her like, what we're going to do, whatever. And I was like, usually he does a signature cocktail, but tonight we were just going to do wine and shots. And she's like, he's not going to make an adios mother.
Oh man, no, we're definitely going to do a drink for you. I had to.
Right.
This is
ODDEO
for you, my friend. So, all right. Now, the funny part is though, I thought when you were talking about tequila that you would drink the Blanco, but you're drinking the Añejo, and that's what I'm going to make your cocktail with.
Okay.
And it's perfect because I'm using the Kirkland one too.
Perfect.
So, we're going to do, and I know that I didn't get a chance to ask you because I know we kind of threw this together last minute, but I was like, I usually ask everybody, like, what do you drink? What do you like? And I know that you like your whiskeys too. You've sent me a couple of really good ones, and you tell me what you've been drinking. Oh shit, we got Mighty Rel in the house. What's going on? So
someone said call it the LEO.
We'll put a poll up in the chat. Are we going to call it the LEO or are we going to call it the ODDEO? Hold on.
Let's not bring back LEO. Chat, please choose ODDEO. We're not bringing back LEO. He's gone and dead.
All right. EO or O. Here we go. All right. Start the poll. So while the poll goes, we're going to make the cocktail for you. All right.
All right. Sounds
So,
good.
like I was saying, I was thinking about what you usually drink and what you told me that you drink, and it's going to be an old fashioned. So I'm taking a variation of an añejo old fashioned, and we're going to be making something a little spicy. So if you don't like spice, I can always vary it up. But
I love spicy. Spicy margaritas are my weakness.
Ooh, okay. So this is going to have some great flavor, especially with the añejo from the Kirkland añejo. So where's my jigger here? Where'd it go? There it is. All right. So what we're gonna do is I made a spicy cinnamon habanero syrup last week, and I'll send you the recipe for this too.
All right. Perfect.
But we're gonna take a half an ounce of this, pour that in there. We're gonna do 3 dashes of regular Angostura bitters. And then we're going to do 2 ounces of our Kirkland signature añejo tequila. There we go. And then I think we need to pour up another shot because we haven't had a shot in a little while and we've been drinking wine. So let's pour up a shot.
That sounds good to me.
And do a shot real quick. I'll be the shot bully right now. The bartender being the shot bully. That's a first.
What's funny is I'm going to do this one with you right now. And then in 3 minutes, I'm going to have to take another shot with my 505 crew. That's where the other emote comes in. Cheers, guys.
It. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Woo. Pueblo Soul, I'm going to tell you now, we're going to have all caps with whoever we raid after this. Oh, yeah. All right. Stir this up. This is going to be spicy. That cinnamon that's been sitting in there is going to be really, really nice, tasty. And this is something simple. I wanted to give you, I guess, a little signature something for you. Because I can't not have you come on the show and make you the signature cocktail.
Yeah. All
right. I'm going to use one of my nice large ice cubes here. Nice circular ice cube. Put that in there. All right. There we go. Let's get this on stream so everybody can see. There we go. Ooh.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna pour myself an old fashioned here, a standard one.
Okay, go for it. Yes.
I can't let you have an old fashioned by yourself, so I'm gonna do the Whistle Pig pre-made old fashioned.
Ooh. And I gotta tell you, all the fam that's in the chat right now. ODDEO has great taste in his bourbons and his whiskeys, and we talk about that on Instagram too. Like he'll DM me and I'll DM him. I'm like, dude, you've had Whistle Pig before. You know that's some good stuff right there.
A lot of people know me for my tequila taste. Like everybody knows, like ODDEO's here, break out the tequila. But when I'm at home and I'm trying to enjoy myself, I'll pour a nice glass of whiskey or bourbon.
Well, now you have a nice little sipper here. Yep. So we're gonna express an orange on here, give it that little extra orange taste.
There you go.
Move it. And hold on, wait. What's the vote at right now? Let's see. What do we got? Who's in the lead?
I like scotches and mezcals as well. Smoky too.
Oh, I've got a great little mezcal trick for you that I will tell you about offline, and it is amazing. Using Damiano leaf to infuse it and then just sipping on that.
I've got fancy ice too. I got the cube ice.
Ooh, look at you. Oh, we got the madam in the house, Alyssa Devine. What's going on?
There she is.
Cheers.
Alyssa Devine, what up? Cheers, guys.
Here's to the chat. Here's to you, sir, Leo, ODDEO Music. Thank you so much for coming on the Daily Cocktail. We are throw your vote in the poll for what we're going to name his cocktail. And cheers, guys. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. Ooh, that's good.
You gotta send me that recipe. I gotta try that one. Alyssa Devine. Devine, is your 16-year-old son buying Pokemon cards from me yet?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love it. And also for everybody that's in the chat, if you type !ODDEO, ODDEO, you will pull up his Twitch handle, and you can all go and follow him. If you don't already follow him, for any of the lurkers that might be in the stream that aren't chatting, that's great. That's okay. So glad that you're here. But definitely make sure that you give him a follow and give everybody that's in the chat a follow. This is an amazing family. They come to the bar regularly for the daily cocktail. They come and see ODDEO. They come to Miss Robles, Elliot Estes, to everybody. And it is just so amazing when we can share the love to all of the fans. So look at that. Miss Robles threw it up there for us.
Yep.
There you go. All right.
She's great at that.
She is awesome. I love it. All right. So while we're sipping, hold on. I want to check the poll here. So where are we at right now? Where are we at? All right. It's we can, what do we want to call it? The Leo or the LEO?
We'll say the LEO.
All right, we're going to call it the LEO. And so that is the name. We have the LEO for the signature cocktail. I love it.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Mindy just told me that she even voted for LEO, even though she hates the name. She did it literally just to spite me.
Oh my God. I love it. That's amazing. Okay, so also fun story with this is fun game that we do as well on the Daily Cocktail is the Fast Five. So the Fast Five is a series of questions that we do, 5 quick questions.
We couldn't do this when I was sober. We had to do this after all the shots and the wine.
100%. Because that's the best way to do this. I always save it for the end because you get the best answers at the end.
I need another sip. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, I can't wait to send you this recipe. I think you're gonna. This literally tastes like an old, like a bourbon old fashioned, but it's made with the añejo, and the cinnamon makes it taste so amazing.
I can't wait.
Okay, so Fast Five. First thing that comes to your head with each question. There are only 5. We're gonna do it quick. And if
my brain doesn't work quick after all the shots, but we'll go as quick as we can.
That's okay. All right. Number 1. What is your go-to late night snack?
If I'm at home, it's usually a pizza pocket. If I'm out, I'll try to grab McDonald's.
What's the go-to McDonald's order?
It's either going to be a 20-piece nugget or a double cheeseburger meal.
Yes, that's it. I love it. That's awesome. All right, number 2.
Hold on, real quick. Sorry, don't mean to. So the 20-piece nuggets, people challenge me to eat the 20-piece nuggets as fast as we can. I have not lost yet. I've had people bigger than me. They're like, you can't eat nuggets faster than me. Watch. So if I have an eating contest where I can eat as fast as I can, I will destroy anybody. If you can eat the most, I'm out. That's not me. But the fastest, all day.
Do I sense that we're going to be getting McDonald's after your gig? Because I
maybe.
think that maybe. and do a quick live video and just be like, who's gonna win this? And the people that know will know. Oh my God, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, number 2. One thing in your home, and not Mindy, Tiffany. One thing in your home that must be clean and organized all the time.
My shoes.
Shoes?
Yep, 100%. Sneakers. They got to be in their box I have these clear boxes from the Container Store. They got to be in there and like perfect.
So what's your number? I didn't get to ask you this. What's your number 1?
Minnie, she's going to yell at me if I don't go back and change my answer. Golf clubs.
You golf too?
Oh, 100%. Too much, she says.
Oh, man. I
golf as if I was on the PGA Tour, but I'm terrible.
Oh man! All right, we have a lot of stuff to talk about offline.
do I need to bring my golf clubs down to San Diego when I come down for my gig?
I think you might. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that because that would be pretty friggin' awesome.
All right.
Elliot says, I had chicken nuggets for lunch. I love it. So I didn't get a chance to ask you, what's your number 1 pair of sneakers that you have right now?
That's
or
gotta be...
remember what's your favorite? that you have right now?
The Union Jordan 1s.
Okay. Nice. I love it. All right. Number 3. This is a controversial question.
All right.
Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify.
Ooh, why?
I
always got to ask this because it's so different for everybody, and I love finding out why people like. And it's cool. It's good for people too because I think like there's so many options that are out there. But
so there's 2 reasons. First reason being I like Spotify's interface better. Like I jump on Apple Music and I'm just like, I mean, yeah, it's clean, it's cool, but I like Spotify's interface a little bit better. Second reason, I literally have everything Apple products. When I stream, I'm using 4 different Apple products. I've got 2 laptops, I've got an iPad, I've got my iPhone. I give Apple enough money. They don't need my money every month for Apple Music.
I love it. That's awesome. That is one of the best reasons I've heard yet. That is great. Okay. Number 4, muffins. Do you eat the whole thing or just the top?
You break the top off, put it upside down, and eat it all together.
Okay. That's different. I like. Listen, you know what? I love it. Again,
it's just like a cupcake. So if you do that with a cupcake, then it's like a normal like little cake bite because you got the frosting in the middle and the cake on the outside. Same thing with the muffin. You just it's texture.
Top off of cupcakes. What kind of person are you?
You've never taken the top off of a cupcake and turned it upside down so the frostings in the middle, like just like a regular cake?
No.
Try it. Try it and thank me later.
Okay. All right. I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old that love cupcakes. So I will definitely be making cupcakes sometime soon. You know, I will do it this weekend and I will post it and I will let you know.
Because let's go back texture wise. Think about it. Like, so you got the frosting on the top for a cupcake and you bite into it. You got frosting all on the top and then just this like 3 inches of cake on the bottom versus you take the top off and turn it upside down. You got cake on the top, frosting, more cake on the bottom.
Your logic is sound. I like it. Okay. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. I think that's my wife's going to be like, what are you doing? I'm like, trust me, you'll thank me later.
ODDEO said this is the way to eat a cupcake. I got to do it.
A cupcake sandwich?
Yeah, cupcake sandwich, exactly.
Awesome. All right, number 5, sip or shot?
Again, depends on the time, but if I had to say it, I'm a shot bully, so shot.
All right, like it. All right, and bonus round. And this one's another controversial one. Who do you have, Britney or Christina?
Christina.
Ooh.
She's dirtier.
I mean, she got us all with "Dirty." I mean, that was a great song.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she's definitely got it. It can go both ways. I don't want to get controversial.
Genie in the Bottle is my favorite song, hands down.
I mean, we're around the same age, and we grew up when the boy bands and Christina and Britney. I had Britney's Rolling Stone cover. Like, I had that one where she's posing on it.
So you made me choose Britney or Christina. I got one for you.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys were NSYNC.
Oh, I was Backstreet Boys.
No,
I was Backstreet Boys.
You and Mindy are best friends because I'm NSYNC all day.
I mean, I loved both of their music, but I don't know. It was something about Backstreet Boys, and I was in that lane, and I don't know, man. One of my buddies, I will never forget this when I was in college. I had to sing that one song Millennium to some chick for a dare, whatever. that's for another stream. But I went to an NSYNC concert, and I remember he was super fan NSYNC. He's like, you gotta wear your jean jacket. I'm like, I don't have a jean jacket. He's like, you gotta go get one. I'm like, okay. And I still have it actually to this day. Oh, Jason, O-Town. See, O-Town. There you go.
98 Degrees was another one as well.
Beyonce feels me. She got it.
Yeah, 100%. She's Backstreet Boys to die for.
Is that like one of your things where it's like that's the yin and the yang where you might not
100%.
agree with your
100%.
significant other?
She has dragged me to so many Backstreet Boys concerts. It's not even funny.
I love it. That is amazing.
But then I get there and I'm like, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, hold on, wait. We gotta there is there we go. Hold on. This is we'll do this for put on a little bit.
There it is.
There it is. But wait, you said you were in sync. So I'll put a little on before we end up tonight, and here we go. We'll put on a little in sync for you.
You say Robles. You act like I had a choice.
At least you went. That's sweet. See, like Miss Robles, she got it. Definitely this recipe. All right, so we are wrapping up. We're getting ready to close the bar, but we're going to do last call right now, and I want to give you the floor. Tell us what you have going on. When are you going to be streaming again? What's your schedule? Upcoming gigs? Let the people know and give us all the fun information.
All right, so my next stream will actually be right after this stream. I'll be doing a Pokemon stream. But my next DJ stream will be tomorrow night, Friday night. I always do Friday, Saturday, Sunday for DJ streams. Friday night is just good vibes, everything. Saturday is more club vibes. Sunday night is my wind down with a little bit of sad boy music, which has been a hit lately. Everybody likes the R&B vibes and then going into the emo music. But Saturday nights, it's not on my channel. It's actually on the Radio Basement channel. So Radio Basement, we're actually we're ramping up to do 7 nights a week. Right now, we've got 5 nights a week right now. We've got Monday night, which is we've got gaming. I'm in there modding, hanging out, chilling. Tuesday night, we got DJ Fuse with Fuse Day. Wednesday, we got special guest DJs every Wednesday. Thursday is new music with E-Rock and Diana Michelle. And then Friday we take it off. Saturday I jump back on. So those are my days. Is usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday with the DJ streams. Friday on my channel, Saturday on Radio Basement, Sunday back on my channel, and then the rest of the days of the week I'm usually doing some Pokemon streams.
I love it, man. That's awesome. Well, truly, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. This was awesome. I feel like, you know, when you meet like a hero, it's like someone that you've never met in person, but you've watched them and you get to like actually have a conversation. I can't wait for the real life conversation. And then April 30th.
Yep.
Right? You're going to be in San Diego at Sidebar.
Uh-huh.
So all the San Diegans that are in the house, I think anybody that's on the West Coast, you just all need to come down. Get your vaccine if you can and fly into town. It's going to be April is really, really nice in San Diego, right before May Gray and June Gloom.
Yep.
So we're good.
Yep. We'll be great.
Oh my God. Awesome. And guys, thank you everybody that's been in the chat. Thank you. Big shout out to all of the fam that's been in here. Miss Robles, Elliot Estes. We have Jason. We have Pueblo Soul, Terry Bear, Miss Robles. We've had my mom, Rainbow 5129. We've had Papa Audio that's been in here. We've had Mindy Tiffany that's been in here. So True Family has been in the house. We had Oli Guy come on the stream live.
Yep. Yeah.
This is a family show too. I mean, we drink, but we bring on family. You know, we have some fun. But truly, thank you, everybody. Everybody that's in the chat, follow each other. Again, this is how we continue to grow this great community. And it's not just jumping into streams, but it's also following each other, finding out what each other is watching, where you're at, what streams you're in. Say hi to people when you're in the streams and continue to make these friends. Because once we get out and we start going out and, you know, there are Twitch meetups and all this fun stuff, you know, we'll be able to really connect on a really different level and it'll be absolutely amazing. But thank you, Audio. Leo, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I can't wait to be in your streams tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to see you in April. We're going to eat some tacos, and we're definitely crushing 100%. Some chicken nuggets.
Yep.
That's like
100%.
game on.
100%.
And just truly, thank you so much. I'm so grateful that you came on the show tonight. To everybody that's still in the chat, stick around, and we're going to raid. Who are we going to raid into? Let's see who's on right now. Let's see. Who do we got? Oh, we got some Sad Boy music on here too now. Who are we raiding into? Where should we direct the raid?
Who do you got there? Who do you got there?
I got. We got Flips. We have Lily K. I got Four Color Zach. I thought there'd be a couple more people on, but is there anybody else that you follow that are on right now?
I've got a couple of other people, but let's.
You tell me.
Let's go into Four Color Zach. So he's always got a good vibe.
All right, I love it. All right. Perfect. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Please stick around for the raid. And again, this is the Daily Cocktail. We have an amazing time, and we do fun cocktails. We do great interviews. We're live on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Pacific time, doing this amazing show, making some really fun cocktails, and meeting up with some amazing people. You get to find out more about them. And
I finished mine already.
Oh, dude, I'm like right there. I gotta sip on this. I already had 2 shots of añejo. We're gonna have some more. You really are a shot bully, man. I'm gonna have to finish this now.
100%.
But seriously, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Can you listen to me? There's the tequila talking. Continue to tune in. If you really like the channel, give it a follow. If you love the channel and you want to learn more and support the bar, give it a sub. And guys, we will see you on Tuesday for some more cocktails, Thursday for some interviews. Have a safe, great weekend. Make sure you tune in to my good friend, Audio Music, Radio Basement. Make sure you follow those guys, HMC, Radio Basement, Audio Music. Give them all a follow. And everybody have an amazing night. Audio, thank you again. Have a great weekend. And cheers to everybody in the chat. We will see you guys all soon.
Cheers, guys.